We work on aisle drive. 7220 aisle drive. No one can hear me, Luke. Oh, you keeping mic on? Well, all right, all right, all right. Welcome, everybody. But before you stop, bring your energy because it's time to start the Sandra Show.
The Sandra Show, your number one destination for good music.
Number one.
Great music, okay? A little tea and a ton of inspiration.
Yeah.
Now, y'all already know what time it is, so y'all make some noise for my band, your band, our band for the culture.
We in this thing.
We in it. Y'all in it to win it, too.
Come on.
What's up, Men in Black?
We doing
up,
good.
I love it. It's good to see y'all.
good.
It's good to be on this side of living. Indeed.
Live,
So
child.
listen, y'all. Today's show, we are diving deep into two sides of the same coin. The headlines that got everybody talking and the heart battles too many of us are fighting in silence. So I need y'all to get all comfy.
Yeah.
Grab your bubbly bear. And let's get this show started. Come on. Let's get it started. Woo! So, apparently, Luigi Mangione scored a legal victory, y'all, the people are saying. The story is getting crazier and crazier. Let's talk about it. This is the blues news. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, we're still here like we never left.
Yes, sir.
Now, hold up. Luigi Mangione just scored a courtroom twist. Let's make this clear. 2 New York terrorism charges got tossed away. The judge said the statute just don't apply that way. Targeting one man, though vile, though grim, didn't fit the terrorist box under law's whim. The state cried foul, said his hate was a plan, but the court said, nah, that's not how it stands. Luigi still faces murder in degree number 2, plus weapons and federal charges, yeah, those stick too. And y'all, outside the courthouse, it was a scene. Fans chanted, "Free Luigi," like this trial was a dream. His lawyers strutted out, grins ear to ear, calling it a big win while the crowd cheered near. But don't get it twisted, this ain't over yet. Federal death penalty still looms as a threat. So whether you see him as a killer or a cause, Luigi's fate rests in the jury's pause. Yo, Luke! Terror draws dropped, judge drew the line. One man's murder ain't terrorism by design. 9 counts remain, murder still on deck. Federal charges linger, this case a wreck. Crowds outside chanting, "Free Luigi," loud. Lawyers played cool, hyping the crowd. Death penalties possible, stakes run deep. Justice ain't sleeping, this trial won't keep. This is the Palooza news. Anything can happen in a day. Well, we'll do it again, same time, same place. And we'll do it the Sandra Show. Listen, this is getting more and more interesting by the second. So these charges being thrown out, what does that do for Luigi at this point?
I don't know.
It's speaking volumes to, like, you can't just slap a charge on somebody. They're not saying that he's a terrorist. He just, unfortunately, unalived someone, right? But we just got to wait and see what the courts are doing because they're not playing.
And that's pretty much what they're saying.
We
got to wait and see.
Yes.
You can't slap them with charges. We got to wait and see.
You got to wait and see. Yeah. But they proved, even though we say that you are innocent until proven guilty, I think that a lot of people said he was guilty before they said he was innocent.
But there's levels to this.
There's levels to his guilt. Yes. But baby, we will stay tuned and keep y'all informed. All right. So, y'all, we need to dive into today's conversation. Everybody says, just believe in yourself. But what happens when belief isn't enough? When you wake up heavy, battling anxiety, battling depression, battling thoughts you don't say out loud. For so many people, the hardest fight isn't with the world, it's with their own mind. Y'all, anxiety and depression aren't Instagram quotes. They're waking up and feeling like the bed is quicksand. They're putting on the suit, giving the speech, but inside screaming, Lord, just help me get through today. Today, we're sitting down with Mr. Terrence Porter, Mr. I Believe in Me. Not to talk about the highlight reel, but the hidden reel, the breakdowns before the breakthroughs, the days belief alone couldn't carry him, and what it really takes to keep living when your own thoughts feel like the enemy. What it really takes to keep showing up when your spirit feels worn down. Y'all, joining us to dive into this conversation is Mr. I Believe in Me himself. Please welcome Terrence Porter to the Lavender Couch. Yeah. Mr. Porter. Hello there. So nice to meet you. Thank you so much for joining me. Please have a seat. Welcome, Mr. Porter.
I am excited to be here.
Well, we are honored to have you.
Thank you.
And this
Thank
is a
you.
subject that we are very, very interested in talking about. So you are Mr. I Believe in Me.
That's right.
I love
Absolutely.
that. So tell us, Terrence, everybody knows you as Mr. I Believe in Me.
Yes.
Before we go deep today, I want to know, what does that phrase mean to you personally?
I believe in me is something that I hold dear to my heart because the power of belief is so foundational
Yes.
in anything that you do.
Yes.
Anybody that we admire, anybody that we look up to, anybody that we said they did it,
Yes.
that seed of belief was the first thing. Even when people didn't see it, people didn't believe in it, they believed. And I understood that in my journey in life, I had to believe in me to get to where I am right
Yes.
now. If you don't believe it, that's fine, but I believe in me. I know how strong that is.
That's powerful. It really is. Come on. So, Mr. Porter, take us to the first time you really felt depression or anxiety start to swallow you.
Oh, yeah.
What did that moment look like? Where were you? What did you feel? What did your body do? Take us there.
And I remember like it was yesterday. So my wife is Air Force. Shout out
Thank
to my
her for her
baby.
service.
Absolutely,
Yes, much
absolutely. And when I married this beautiful woman, I didn't know what I was signing up for. I didn't read the small print. And I'm originally from Washington, D.C., a D.C. kid that grew up in the inner city, and you know, that's all I've ever known my whole life, that area. And then we got stationed in Texas, and I had no idea. She called me one day and said, look, we got to move. And we're moving to
D.C. to Texas.
From D.C. to San Antonio, Texas.
Ooh, child.
So it was a culture shock. It was it took me back a little bit, but that was the first time in my life that I felt like, okay, I don't know what depression is fully, but I had to embrace it, and I had to understand that this can be a changing point or this can be a breakdown. And from that resilience of that time and that era in my life, I really broke through, and that's what IBIM was really birthed. It was really birthed from that time.
Developed I Believe in
That's
Me.
right, that's right.
That's strong. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and people don't realize changing to a different state is big, but when you change from somewhere that's really busy, hustle, bustle,
That's right.
and then you go move somewhere that's quiet,
Yes.
and you can hear your thoughts,
Yes.
it's like, oh my God,
Yes,
you have a
absolutely.
lot to face,
Yes.
Yeah.
and you've got to have tools to be
Yeah.
able to deal with that. It's a real thing. So even surrounded by people, family, friends, followers, did you ever feel like nobody could see the pain that you were carrying? And what was that isolation like?
Absolutely. I mean, as a man and as a black man, you know, we're performative. We have to perform to a certain degree. We still got to show up.
Yes.
And we're like almost dying in the background because we still have to be husbands. We still have to be fathers. We
Yes.
still have to be friends. We still have to be there.
Providers,
We got to be
protectors,
providers,
everything.
protectors.
Yes.
We got to be all of those things. And, you know, hearing you say moving from state to state, this is my 6th state that I've lived in the last 10 years. So it's always a start over, make it happen. And in the midst of all of that, I knew that God had a plan for me because every time I went anywhere, he would connect me with the right people. He would put me with the right people.
so good.
And now, you know, I just look at it from a standpoint of if I can go through it and I can make it, I can show you how to do it.
Yes, I love that.
I can show you
love
how to
that.
do it.
How long did it take you to kind of settle in to Texas and then get through the depression, the anxiety, the where am I kind of stage?
Texas was a ride. We were there for almost 4 years, but we met some amazing people that really helped me along the
That's
way.
awesome.
And I would say about that 2nd to 3rd year is when I kind of had that breakthrough.
That's awesome.
But to show you how God works, he was like, all right, you better have this breakthrough, but we're about to move again.
Oh my God! Oh Lord, are
About
you
to move
ready?
again.
Were you ready?
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
You were not ready
I
for the
wasn't
next
ready.
move. Well, hold that thought. We're going to take a short break and we're going to go to a praise break. Don't y'all go nowhere. For the culture. Show them how we do it. to the Sandra Show. Y'all, that was an amazing praise break for the culture. Y'all better take us on in. I don't know what you came to do, but I certainly came to have a good time.
That's right.
So I'm sitting here on the lavender couch. We have Mr. I Believe in Me himself, Mr. Terrence Porter. And y'all, we're talking about the battle within, fighting depression, anxiety, showing up somewhere and not understanding why you're there or how you're going to make it work, and then figuring out that God has a plan for you.
Right.
Amen?
Right. Amen.
Again,
Amen.
thank you so much for
Thank
joining us,
you.
Mr. Porter. So even surrounded by people, we were talking about this. What did that isolation feel like when you were in Texas and then you moved
To Arizona.
to Arizona? Oh my
Yes,
God.
ma'am. Arizona. It went from Texas, Arizona, Maryland, Oklahoma,
My goodness.
Florida. It's been a journey. It's been a journey. But I will tell you, every place played a part.
Yes,
Every place.
and we would just want to clarify, if you're just joining us, his wife was in the Air Force, so they were just moving different places.
That's right.
Now, I want to talk about when you were 18 years old.
Okay.
Something happened to you that was life-changing. You were in a cell. What thoughts about yourself, your worth, or your future haunted you the most in those silent moments? If we can step back a little bit
Yeah.
and give a little bit more foundation to your life.
Absolutely. I mean, those times in my life, making some mistakes, not understanding, not having the right tribe around me. I had a good crew of friends, and I had a bad crew of friends. I didn't have the typical father figure that I wanted in my life. You know, shout out to my dad now; he's definitely a part of it. But at that time, it was a lot of trial and error. And my mom, shout out to her as well, did the best she could.
Yes.
You know, trying to raise me, but I had to kind of learn and bump my head a little bit. But I thank God for His grace.
Amen.
Because with His grace, I wouldn't be here right now.
It's sufficient, ain't it?
Absolutely.
His grace is
Absolutely.
sufficient.
And it will definitely suffice in any way.
Amen.
In
Amen.
any way.
So, Mr. Porter, people with depression often say mornings are the hardest. Did you ever wake up and immediately feel defeated before the day even began?
I think we all have had moments like that.
Oh, yes, we have.
I think
say
we've all
amen to
had
that.
moments
Yes.
like that. I think that, you know, the day can weigh on you before the day even starts.
Yes.
One thing I try to do is I try to make a shift. I make a pivot immediately. And I start thinking about what is happening in my life and what is good in my life. And I try like the good out trump what's going on in my life.
so important.
Because what happens is we'll get into a place where we know we got trials, tribulation, adversity. However, you are blessed in most.
Amen.
And when you start looking at what other people don't have and what you do have, they will trade places with you in a heartbeat. And my mentor told me, and a really good friend of mine, he said, listen, if we all could throw all of our problems in a pile right now, I bet you grab your problems back.
Ooh. Once we start realizing how
That's right.
big people's piles really are.
That's right.
You
Yes,
know,
ma'am.
they say comparison is the thief of joy,
That's
but
right.
sometimes you gotta look and say, you know what, God, you've been good to me.
Absolutely.
You know, my goodness.
Absolutely.
So, as a speaker and motivator,
Yes.
you pour into others.
Yes.
But was there a moment that you broke down publicly or privately where belief just wasn't enough to cover the pain?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the biggest triumphant moments in my life is when me and my wife, we went through a very dark time. And if anybody's been married or if you know marriage, you know.
Moments happen.
Moments happen. And that was a time in my life where, you know, I looked inward. I had to really look at me. But I promise you, from that time and us working through that storm, growth, development, I believe in me, became even stronger. I just really went from a place of pain to purpose.
Oh, yes.
And that purpose really made what's happening in my life right now. And I live on that. And I know sometimes people don't want to get too much about what's going on in their life. I'm not telling you my business.
No,
I'm
but
telling you
you're
my
telling us
story.
the truth. It's a
That's right.
story,
I'm telling you
yes.
my story. So if I'm telling you my
Thank
story, somebody can learn and grow from that.
And that's why you're here. And
Yes,
that's why we're
ma'am.
happy to have you
Thank
here.
you.
Because I know that our viewers, this story will resonate with them. It will bless them. And it will help them get through
Yes.
times as well.
Yes.
So thank you for that.
Absolutely.
We ask our guests when they come on the show to share the younger version of themselves that we never truly leave behind. In our guest case today, he was the boy with big dreams and even bigger questions. The fighter who learned to survive before he ever learned to breathe. The son, the student, the little man just trying to make sense of the world. And sometimes the words he needed to hear back then can only come from the man who made it through. Before the show, we gave our guest a quiet moment, a notebook, a pen, and a chance to speak to that boy again. A version of him who didn't yet know what was coming, the pressure, the pain, and the power he'd one day grow into. Today, he's writing back, not with answers, but with truth, with heart, with feeling. This moment is sacred. It's where we pause and speak life to the boy who needed it most. This is Dear Me. Mr. Terrence Porter.
Thank you. So, that moment that you guys gave me, I truly appreciate that because it gives you so much clarity when you can speak to yourself.
Yes.
So I wrote to myself, Dear Terrence, I'm proud of you. You are a great man. You made mistakes. You have been through a lot, but through it all, you are still here. You've given so much of yourself. Now I want you to give yourself grace, understanding. You didn't know you were making those mistakes, but God has grace and favor on your life.
Amen.
You will be a great man, husband, father, son. Learn from your mistakes. Live more, give more. God has an awesome plan for you.
Oh, that's so powerful.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much for sharing that with us.
Yes. That really helped.
If that little boy could see who you are today,
Man.
what do you think he would feel?
I think he'll feel excited. I think
Yeah.
he'll feel proud. I think he would be honored. The little short, chubby kid with the purple corduroys
That's awesome.
that was getting bullied and ran home many a days to a mom that spoke life on him would look at this guy now and say, I did it.
You did it.
I made it to this show.
You made
I made
it.
it to be
Yes.
with you. That guy would be very happy.
By the grace of
By
God.
the grace of
Isn't
God.
that beautiful?
Yes,
Isn't
ma'am.
that? So reading that out loud, Mr. Porter, did anything hit you in a way that you didn't expect?
You know, being proud of yourself. I think we look for the outside world, and there's certain people that's in our lives, and we want to hear, I'm proud of you.
Yes.
But when you can look you in that mirror, and you know where you came from, and you could tell you proud of you, it's something powerful.
When
It's
you can say
something
it
you can
to-
say it to yourself. And I'm proud of me. I've been through a lot, but God has definitely seen me through.
You're saying that so strong. I love it.
Saying it
I'm
loud.
proud of me.
Proud of me.
Yes. Stop it. I love it. So, there's too much.
Love it.
So, a healing reflection that can inspire our viewers. Can you tell us what was missing for you back then that you've now learned to give to yourself?
Oh man, grace. Grace, a healing. One thing
You didn't know about grace back then.
I didn't know anything about grace. I didn't know, because you make so many mistakes.
Yes.
You make mistakes. I mean, life is full of mistakes.
Listen, whether you get caught or not,
Nah,
you make
you
the
make
mistake, so
mistakes.
you still know
That's
what you've
right.
done wrong.
And one thing I like to say about mistakes, I don't mind making mistakes. I just don't want to keep making the same mistake.
Correct. That's insanity.
When I'm making new mistakes, I'm growing.
Correct.
So I'm okay with that. But I would tell anybody that's listening, give yourself grace. Now that you know better, do better. Go out there and make it happen.
Yes.
But don't keep repeating the same cycle.
No.
Something greater is waiting for you, but it's on the other side of your fear and those mistakes.
Oh, I love that. So, what would you say, Mr. Porter, to the man battling depression out there, anxiety,
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
wanting to give up,
Yes. Yes.
but you have something to say to them? If you can believe in me, what would you share with them?
First thing I would tell that gentleman, brother, you are not alone. Secondly, I love you.
Yes.
Thirdly, I'm here for you. Not just lip service, like I'm here for you.
I'm here.
If
Yes.
we're gonna sit in this room and we're gonna talk, or we're gonna sit in this room and we're gonna be quiet, or we're gonna sit in this room and we're gonna cry together, I'm here for you.
Yes.
It's so many men right now, especially in the times that we're living in, that are going through silent battles, that are
Yes.
going through depression, that are going through levels of anxiety that they can't even express, and all they simply need is an ear, someone to be there for
Yes,
them.
it's so true.
I would tell them, I love them, I'm here for you, we're gonna get through this together, and let's figure it out together. You don't have to do it by yourself.
Oh, you need a hotline. you need a hotline so people can call in and talk to you, because you truly are an inspiration.
Thank you.
And from where you share it, I know that it's going to continue
Yes,
to
ma'am.
change lives.
It's my purpose.
Yes. And you know what's so crazy about anxiety, depression, and all of that? Most of us don't know what it is until you get hit by it. And you're like,
man.
what is going
Right,
on
right.
with me?
That's right.
And you go
That's
through
right.
a phase of just trying to get back to normal.
That's right.
And I just want to say, from a woman's perspective, I've gone through that, y'all. Nobody ever told me what it was.
That's right.
But when I went through it, I woke up every morning and think, oh, I'm going to be good today. And then I couldn't breathe.
That's right.
And then one day, it took maybe a year, I woke up and my breath was back. My strength was
That's
back.
right.
My courage was back. But I had something to hold on, and that was my family, my kids, everybody. I wanted to be there for them.
That's right.
So
You're a
find
band.
something that matters to you. God bless you. Thank you for joining us. We'll see
Thank
y'all
you.
back here tomorrow at 7 for the concert.
Come on. Everybody just do this to me one favor right here. Just scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen.